Hey, what's going on, folks? It's your boy New Jack coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. And welcome to the Blimp. Welcome to New Jack Thursday Night Blimp. All the sports talk around the world. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? The first thing I want to talk about is Lakers guard Kobe Bryant. And yes, I know a few of y'all already heard that he's hurt again. Kobe Bryant will be out 6 weeks with an injured knee. The Lakers in late November signed Kobe Bryant to a 2-year, $48.5 million contract extension. Lakers just as bad as the Knicks. You know, the Knicks and the Lakers, they just the same. They're not going to win this year. You know, without Kobe Bryant, the Lakers definitely are not going to win. So this is my prediction. I'm predicting that the Lakers don't make the playoffs. And I'm predicting that the New York Knicks are not going to make the playoffs. I think both teams are old and they need to rebuild. They need to start over. And that's my opinion on that. Both organizations need to start over. The Knicks need to trade Carmelo, and I believe the Lakers need to trade Paul Gasol. But you know what would be a good trade? And I know a lot of y'all is going to agree with me, and some of y'all is going to disagree with me. But this would be a good trade in the NBA right now. If the New York Knicks trade Carmelo Anthony to the Lakers for Paul Gasol and a first-round pick, I believe that would be an excellent trade right there. Carmelo Anthony for Paul Gasol and a first-round pick. I believe that would be an excellent trade right now. I know a lot of y'all thinking, New Jack, you know, you might be right on this one. And some of y'all going to think about it, I have to think on this. But he's probably right. I say it one more time. What would be a good trade in the NBA right now is if the Knicks trade Carmelo Anthony to the Lakers for Paul Gasol and a first-round pick. I believe that will be an excellent NBA trade right now. Yep. Because both of them, think about it. The Los Angeles Lakers, you know, Kobe Bryant is going to be out 6 weeks. And the New York Knicks, they're garbage already. And that would be an excellent trade. I think they should make the trade happen. I believe. But we'll see. We will see. Moving right along. The next thing I want to talk about is the Philadelphia Eagles, my Eagles, running back Shady McCoy. He says that he wants the ball more. Last week against the Minnesota Vikings, LaShawn McCoy only had 8 carries. I agree with him. But it's not the offense I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the defense. If you can't stop the other team from scoring, I don't care how many points you score. You're going to lose. I mean, come on now. Last week, y'all let the Minnesota Vikings score 48 points. And Adrian Peterson didn't play. Okay? Then you had Matt Castle quarterbacking. I mean, Matt Castle last week looked like a Hall of Famer last week against the Philadelphia's defense. I mean, it was unbelievable, man. I was sick to my stomach watching that game. It's not the offense I'm concerned. I agree with you on this, Shady. They need to give you the ball more. But like I said, it's not the offense I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the defense. Because even though if we win the division, which I believe we will, if we continue to play defense like this, we will get put out the first round. We will. We're not going to go far in the playoffs if we can't fix our defense. So like I said, I'm not worrying about Philly's offense because Philly's offense is going to put up points. They need to work on that defense. That's what they need to work on. Moving right along. I know last night, a lot of y'all watched the Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers game. And it was a good game. You know, Miami Heat won. And I know y'all seen that bench chaos with Mario Chalmers and LeBron James getting into it. You know, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. You know, if you can't get along, you know, it makes you think, you know, when y'all get in the playoffs, you're going to get along. So, Miami Heat, even though y'all won, y'all need to tighten up. Y'all need to start getting along, sharing the ball, or do something. Because y'all barely beat the Indiana Pacers last night at home. So, y'all need to be concerned about yourselves. Yeah, y'all the two-time NBA champions, but y'all need to be concerned of who y'all facing in the playoffs. Because I believe the Indiana Pacers are going to bring a lot of thunder this year in the playoffs than they did last year. They are more hungrier. So the Miami Heat, beware. Beware. Because the Pacers are coming. And the last thing I want to talk about tonight is my prediction, my NFL playoff tree. I'm going to give y'all who I think is going to win the division and who do I think is going to make the wild cards in each division. Starting with the AFC. The AFC East, I believe New England is going to win that division. The AFC North, I believe the Cincinnati Bengals will win that division. The AFC South, I believe the Indianapolis Colts will win that division. The AFC West, I believe the Denver Broncos are going to win that division. So, number one, I got Denver as the number 1 seed. Number 2 seed, I have New England. Number 3 seed, I have the Indianapolis Colts. And the number 4th seed, I have Cincinnati. My 2 wild cards out the AFC, I have Kansas City as the 5th seed. And I have the Miami Dolphins as the 6th seed. And the reason why I'm picking Miami over Baltimore, yeah, before I said I believe Baltimore would be the 6th seed, but Baltimore plays New England this week. And Miami plays, I believe, Buffalo this week. So Miami has an easier schedule than the Baltimore Ravens does. Baltimore has a tougher schedule than the Miami Dolphins for the remaining of the 2 games that they have to play. So I'm picking Miami to get the 6th seed out of the AFC. Moving right along, my NFC picks. Of course, I have my Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC East. Cowboys, the NFC North. I know a lot of y'all going to think on this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I have the Detroit Lions winning the NFC North because I believe that the Chicago Bears are going to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles this Sunday. And I believe Detroit will win the rest of their games. All Detroit has to do is win 2 really, and Chicago lose 1 or 2 games, then Detroit wins the division. Because Detroit defeated the Chicago Bears twice this year. So if the Bears lose and Detroit wins, Detroit have, the tiebreaker because Detroit defeated the Chicago Bears twice this year. So I really believe, I know my wife, she's smiling because she's a Detroit Lions fan. I believe the Detroit Lions will win the NFC North. The NFC South, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I believe the Carolina Panthers will win the NFC South. The Carolina Panthers play the New Orleans Saints this week at Bank of America Stadium. And y'all remember what the New Orleans Saints did to them the first time they played. They shut them down, but the Carolina Panthers, I believe, is going to defeat the New Orleans Saints this week at Bank of America Stadium here in the Queen City. So I have the Carolina Panthers winning the NFC South. The NFC West, of course, y'all know Seattle has that wrapped up. They already clinched. My two wild cards out the NFC. The 5th seed, I have the San Francisco 49ers. The 6th seed, I have the New Orleans Saints. So those are my predictions of who's winning the divisions in the NFL and who's making the wild cards. Yeah. But other than that, I hope everybody's having a good day. Thursday is here. Tomorrow is Friday. And I hope everybody's having a good day today. I know most of y'all done finished y'all Christmas shopping. Some of y'all have Christmas shopping to do. Even I do. But until then, I'm going to keep this short for right now. Join me next week. I'm going to make some more videos next week. So y'all stay tuned for that. In the meantime, love, peace, and joy. Y'all have a good weekend. And I'll holler at y'all later. Bye.